who can practice Qigong, the best times to practice Qigong, the best places even to practice Qigong. Welcome back. I'm Joan Brown. I'm a Shaolin Qigong instructor, Tai Chi Chuan instructor, a Louise Hay teacher, You Can Heal Your Life, and a former psychiatric nurse. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome onto the channel as well. I really appreciate that. So today I'm going to answer some questions like an FAQ, and hopefully you'll enjoy this as well. So often what I'm asked is who can actually practice Qigong. Now I mentioned this in another video. So children can practice Qigong. So really anybody from 7 to 70 or even more. Children, you have to supervise. So they come to an instructor, the parent comes with them, they both learn Qigong, and the parent supervises after going home. That way you'll get the best benefit for your child. Don't let them try and practice on their own. They haven't the capacity to do that on their own, plus their attention span is too short. For adults, anybody can practice Qigong. Maybe a very older person may find it hard to retain the sequence or the movements, but again, they can be supervised. So my own dad, he practiced when he was 83. I brought Sifu Grandmaster Wang Kyu Kit to Ireland in 2001. My dad was 83 that time, and he had a lot of kidney heart kind of issues and quite serious. His breathing was very labored, and he couldn't walk just even a few steps without being puffed. So he actually did the course. I was quite surprised. But my mom and dad lived in San Francisco for years, so they actually were quite open to new things. And immediately after he doing the course, his walking improved, his breathing improved. Oh my goodness, it changed his whole life. Now he passed in when he was 89, but he had 6 really good years from doing that first course to the time he passed, which is wonderful. So that's, you know, and he used to go away and do it himself, and we live in a farm. He used to go way up the fields and practice above. Now the next question, so to end that one, anyone can practice, but some people need more supervision than others. The best times to practice, generally, okay, these are general answers, generally for from 7 to 9 in the morning. Well, I suppose sunrise and midnight are the peak times. They're the best times. After that, it can be between 7 and 9 in the morning, 5 to 7 in the evening, later if you want. The only times that we really don't practice is midday. And I think mostly because in the warmer countries, it is too hot. So we definitely don't have that problem in Ireland. But you know what? We keep the rule. So we don't practice midday here either. So most other times are okay. Midday going from 12 to 2 in the daytime. I'd rather see somebody practicing around 3 o'clock than not practicing at all. So they're the best times. Best peak, sunrise and midnight. For me, because when I started first, I was living at home and the house was really noisy until about 11:30. So I always practiced sometime around midnight. That was the best time as well, that I wouldn't be disturbed. I'll talk more about being disturbed actually in another video. The best places to practice, well, outside is the best if you can practice outdoors, because we're breathing in cosmic chi, good heaven chi, and for that you need the good fresh air. But if you are practicing indoors, which I think in reality most people practice indoors, have the windows open. or at least open them before your practice and open them again after your practice. When you're in chi flow, you're letting out bad chi, and you don't want that lingering in the room. Also, don't have somebody sitting in the room where you're practicing. Animals are okay. Animals really like the chi, but and they'll know when to walk away if it's not good enough for them. But keep the window open at least before and after, or during if you can. Nicest place, of course, to practice is in a nice lawn or a nice park with a waterfall, nice trees. You can picture the nice setting, but we don't all have that. And I must say, even for me, I practice indoors more than outdoors. But I do open the windows or I go into a fresh room. So don't practice, you know, when you get up in the morning, the room is quite stale, your bedroom. So don't practice in there immediately. If you want, just open the windows, go make your breakfast, have your breakfast, wait about 10 minutes and come back and do your practice. If you can't wait for the 10 minutes, then go into a different room than where you slept to practice there. And the other question I often get asked is, how can you practice after a bath, after a shower? So wait 15 minutes. Wait 15 minutes after a bath or a shower before you practice. If you practice, wait for 15 minutes after. So it's a guideline. 15. See, all our pores open when we practice. It's the same practicing in the wind. Actually, the pores open in your Qigong practice. So if it's very windy where you live, or a day and you want to practice outdoors, put on a jacket, a hat as well, and then you'll be fine. More people ask, can I practice after eating? Now, if you eat a big 4-course meal, I'll tell you one thing, you won't feel like practicing anyway. But you can, again, it's the 15-minute rule, wait until 15 minutes before you practice. And generally, that's a good rule because it lets the food settle. At some stage, I might do plucking stars with all of you, because it's really good for anxiety, but it's really good as well for digesting our food. It opens up all this area here. You're opening up the liver as well, and you're opening up the spleen. So you're probably looking at me backwards. So this is my right hand side, that's the liver. This is the left, this is the spleen. And plucking stars is also very good actually for the pancreas, for diabetes. So they are most of the Q&As that I have received. And please, if you have a question, you can email me, you can text me, or you can DM me anyway, or just write in the comments the question that you want me to answer for you. I'm more than happy to do that. Now next week will be Christmas Day, so I will still do a video on Christmas Day, but I'll make it very special for you. It'll be very relaxing, so I'll do a nice relaxation rather than a whole lot of talking. And yeah, I'm so glad you're enjoying the videos. I know from the feedback that you are, and thank you so much. So thank you for liking, for commenting, and for subscribing as well. I leave it there for now. Have a really nice week. Try and not get caught up in all the madness of Christmas prep if you can. You know, go nice and easy. Take care of yourself. That's the most important thing. And I wish you lots and lots of sun joys until I see you again.